Hey guys, how are you? Trainer Evolution series. Getting a job as a personal trainer, part 2. This is Ted Recitas. This is take 2 because the first recording was a little too long for YouTube. Okay, so first part, we covered the first 2 points. As you see over here, I'm not going to go over them. You can always watch it again. This time we're going to cover 3 and 4. You decided to go to a commercial gym route. Now what do you do? As well as, okay, now you want to apply. How do you do that and how do you follow up? So points 3 and 4 is what we'll be going over today. Okay. Now that you decided to go to a commercial gym route, now is to do some recon. Okay? You really have to do your research in regards to the commercial facilities that are in your neighborhood. You know, pick some of the successful ones. That way you can find out why they're successful. Pick some of the mediocre successful ones and take a look at everything in between. And then start your pick from there. It is quite possible that you may be a big fish in a little pond or a little fish in a big pond. And the only way to ascertain that is if you actually go into the gym and find out what their business looks like and how they run their business. You know, definitely go out and go through the whole sales process. Find out how they do it. How do they get their members? How do they sell their members, and what's the total process, and if the person's able to present their whole facility and their whole product in a nice orderly fashion. So go to the facility and definitely work out and kind of get a good feel of what it's like to work out there. When you do work out during the non-peak hours as well as the peak hours. Now most facilities have 2 peak hours. One small one in the morning. You definitely want to see the demographics that are there and that they're servicing. And definitely at night when it gets a little busier post-work. Use the whole facility. Not only the locker rooms, try out some of the group fitness classes, and definitely try out the shower facilities as well. And if you can, book some ancillary services. That means massage, you know, acupuncture, whatever that they have that they provide as services at that facility, try and use them. Okay. When you come into the facility, you're definitely going to be greeted by the front desk. Most people have a human being there. Talk to them. Find out how friendly they are. Find out how well do they know their product, for a very good reason. Because if you decide to work for this facility, this individual is going to be basically the concierge for their whole facility. So if anything, if there's any problem, if someone slipped and fell, it goes to the front desk. If someone's got a compliment to tell somebody about the maintenance worker in the locker room, it's going to go to the front desk. If anybody has a request for personal training, 9 times out of 10, guess what? It's going to go to the front desk. So you want to find out if these people really know how to do their job. You know, you really want to know if their customer service is up to speed. So talk to them about training. Find out if they're able to tell you about the training product that they're there, as well as find out if they're able to present the whole product as a facility and all the other ancillary services as well. Again, you want to try and use the locker rooms. Most of them do have bathrooms and shower facilities. At least I'm hoping that they do, because you're not going to the high school fitness facility. If they have towel service, how clean it is, how orderly it is. Check out the locker room staff. Are they friendly? Do they interact with the members? It's very important to see that the employees of the establishment are actually interacting with the members. You know, because it gives a certain vibe and a certain energy to the facility. And essentially, when you really take a look at it, you know, this is a relationship business. Everyone in their special department, whether it's the maintenance, front desk, sales, personal training, group fitness, everyone there is to manage the business for the company, for the fitness, for the particular gym. Go to the workout areas. All right. You definitely want to check out the layout of the gym floor. You know, because this is going to be your office. You know, it needs to be neat. It needs to be orderly. It needs to be, you know, in a certain way. You know, is the space conducive to personal training? You know, what type of equipment do they have? You know, in terms of cardiovascular, as well as, you know, weight training and personal training. What type of equipment do they use? You know, are there free weights, dumbbells, kettlebells, med balls, Swiss balls? You know, what type of selectorized machines do they have? as well as the cardiovascular equipment. Is there anything that's out of order, that has been out of order for X time? Let's call X time roughly about a week. No piece of equipment should be out that long. As well as other things that they may have that you have learned from your personal training or CSCS. Do they have an Olympic lifting platform? Stretching apparatuses like slant boards, etc. So definitely you want to take the whole lay of the land, members and employees included. You definitely want to take a look at the type of demographics that's coming in at the particular time that you're working out, because those are the type of demographics you'll be serving if you happen to be working at those hours. This is why I'm telling you, you need to go to the gym not once but possibly multiple times to try to get a week pass, just to do some reconnaissance, just to find out what it's like to be in the gym, what it's like to be a member, as well as what it kind of appears, what it looks like to be one of their trainers on staff. You definitely want to take a look at the trainers, okay? Because this could be your new family for X time, for however how long you decide to, if you do decide to apply to this gym. And you want to take a look at them. Do they carry themselves professionally? Are they focused on their clients, or are they kind of looking around at the hottest person in the gym? Are they too busy fixing their hair in the mirror? Are they texting while they're training their clients, or are they documenting? Are they interacting with coworkers? How do they interact with coworkers? Are they a bunch of frat boys and frat girls on the gym floor talking about their latest conquest over Saturday night, or are they actually keeping it professional? Try to listen to the language that they talk. Most certifications talk in a certain rhetoric. It's technical. You'll go over all sorts of planes of movement, mitochondrial count, mitochondrial density when you do cardio, blah, blah, blah. Well, is the team and are the trainers on that team talking the same way to try to keep it professional, to take it one step beyond what, quote unquote, some of the other personal trainers do and just kind of chest, back, biceps, tries, legs once a month kind of deal? Or are these guys actually, professionals and well-respected professionals? Because if they're well-respected professionals, guess what? You're going to be considered, if you're part of that team, you're going to be considered a well-respected individual. You want to check out the management team. Very, very important. You want to see if they are doing what are known as facility walkthroughs. Are they walking through the facility to kind of glad hand some of the members that are there that are working out? Are they socializing with some of the members? Are they socializing with staff? How do they carry themselves? How do they present themselves? If you get a chance to talk to them in regards to, membership and or a piece of equipment or possible, or you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer, see what they have to say. See if they take the time out to talk to you as a quote-unquote member for the week or member for the day, because if they do that, they're going to take their time out to talk to you and help cultivate you and guide you along the right path. Okay, now before I even get to this slide, I said in the beginning of the slide, beginning of the series of the slides, that you should try to go through the sales process, and I can't stress that enough. You want to find out if the sales advisors or advisors or membership sales people are really presenting the product in a very, very professional fashion, as well as if they're very thorough. Do they know what they're talking about? Do they train as well? Do they understand the effects of training? Not necessarily the physiology, but the way that it affects people's lives. Do they understand how important it is that everybody should train? Do they believe that everybody should train? Because that's going to be your forefront in terms of personal training product introduction. It's going to be right there, because at the end of the day, these people may not buy what is known as point of sale when they first sign up. They'll possibly buy when they get an assessment, if there is an assessment, because usually there is. Okay, now, the day that you work out, before you leave, take out every written material that they have and bring it with you. Especially if it's got a price. You want to know the price points of everything from the kit and caboodle for this facility. You definitely want to know that, because at the end of the day, this is going to help you decide whether this is the best professional decision, or working down the block at the mom and pop's gym would be a better decision for you. Okay. Try to book some ancillary services, like I said, massage, mani, pedi, nutrition, even a training session if you can. That way you can get a good feel of what it's like, to be a trainer and to be a client at that particular facility. Very imperative, because if you decide to work at this particular location or this particular company, you're going to need to know this, and that way you can decide if you want to do that, as well as if you do decide to work at the facility, you know exactly some of the things that you would change, and you can call them your own. So once you leave the facility, go home, take a shower, do whatever it is, and you kind of kick it around whether or not you want to send your application. If you definitely want to send your application because you like what you see, you like what you hear, you like your whole experience, you like the energy of the gym, then go ahead and send that in with the cover letter. If you don't like it, move on to the next one. Don't even think about it. Once you send it in, you want to really follow up with them. Okay? Send it in today, you follow up with tomorrow, you just set a polite phone call. Hey John, what's going on? I had sent you, my cover letter and resume. I just want to ensure that you got it. Or send a follow-up email to the appropriate manager that you had emailed and or faxed to. All right. Do not stop at one facility. Make sure that you apply to many. Okay, not just one, many. Because whatever gym that you're applying to, believe me when I tell you, it's probably not the grass is probably not as green as the grass that you did not apply to. So do yourself a favor, make sure you do your research. Make sure it's a thorough research. And when you do decide to send in your resume, make sure you follow up. And always, can't stress this enough, keep it professional. Okay, again, like I said, if you've got cover letter templates, like I said in the first part of this series, make sure that it's addressed to the appropriate individual and the appropriate facility. Take the time out and change the address if you need to change it, and always follow up. Alright guys, it's Ted Recitas. I'll see you in part 3 of this series. Give you a whole round of questions to ask during the interview process. Hope you enjoyed this part, and check us out, trainerslounge.com. Coming at you.